So you want to become a van lifer? Let's see there what the sign for parking says first. I can't park from half 7 till half 10 in the morning and from half 4 till half 5 in the afternoon. So this is one of the first things you will have to see coming into van life is where you can park your car or van and for how long. You can have the luck to be able to work from your van. If not, if you need to park somewhere else or you don't have a parking place at work, you have to deal with that. And that can be a little bit overwhelming. Another thing that you have to think about is how quiet the place is going to be for you to spend the night if you're going to stay the night. During the day, doesn't bother much, the noise from the cars or whatever. But in the evening, I can assure you that every little bit of noise is going to be disturbing for you. So try to find a place with not a lot of traffic here. It's a nice place. I usually stay here for the weekend, but it's also an area, as it has a long straight, that every now and then I have the boy racers, speeding here at night. And as you can see in this video, up there in the corner, a friend of mine, Adam, already been crashed into when he was sleeping in his van. Check properly where you're going to park, if it's safe for you regarding traffic, but also if it is safe for you regarding people coming to annoy you, knocking on the doors or whatever. Okay, bear that in mind. Regarding knocking on the van and trying to get in the van, I had two situations. One was in Brighton by Madeira Drive. It's not very usual, but someone tried to open my sliding door. I shouted and the guy just started running. And another one was at the parking from my job, one of the gyms I teach. My van was the only vehicle in the park, and at first I heard a car driving around, stopped by the side of the van, moved, came back. The guy get out of the car, and with a flashlight he tried to see through the windows from the van. At the time I didn't have window covers, only the darkened windows, and the only thing I did was I showed him the finger, and the guy just got into the car and drove away. Apart from that, never had any issues. So far, so good. Fingers crossed it keeps that way. Um, yeah, that's regarding parking issues and what can happen, what cannot happen. Then you have to see what you're going to need to have a comfortable life, let's say that way, inside your van. First, you need to cook, of course. A small stove, like I did in the beginning. I started with a small stove. It didn't work for me, and I still use it every now and then. Run out of gas on my big stove now. Another thing that you will need definitely is a porta potty, a small toilet. I have an Amazon special one, cost me £19 or whatever, Uh, and the bed. The bed is the most important. You're going to live in a confined space, so you need to have a comfortable bed. Okay, a lot of people go for the U-shaped fans with or furniture. I'm not a big fan. A lot of hassle to put in and out a sliding bed. For me, it's much more practical. But I have a sort of rock and roll bed that I made from a Facebook Marketplace futon bed. I just build a base, cut the structure into the width I needed to fit in the van. Did the same with the cushions. Get there, slide it out. I have a full bed. Put it back in. I have a sofa or where to sit when I'm eating or cooking or whatever. And that's it. I just have a small wardrobe that I built in the van on the side of the van where I store most of my clothes. Um, I have storage under the futon bed too, as I did the base, where I store a lot of food, a lot of my food, and other clothes and tools. Always bring tools with you. Okay, it's very, very important to have tools. Another thing I recommend is you get a laser battery so you don't drain the main battery from your van. You put a split charger every time you're driving around. The laser battery is charging. Possibly later install a solar panel, even if it's not too much sun in the UK. You know, it's always something that's going to be charging your laser battery at the same time. And very important, in a cold, humid country like the UK, I can recommend you to have a diesel liter. They're like 80 quid, 100 quid, the good ones. So make your life comfortable. Because you're going to live in a van, it's going to be your house. So you're going to try to have the comforts of a house inside of your van, even if it's a confined space. Another recommendation, if you're thinking about living in your van full time, try to be as stealth as possible, because that won't draw the attention as if it was a camper van. So the more stealth you can be, the better you go through van life. Yes, I know, I almost forgot it. Buy yourself a fridge or a compressor fridge. Forget about the cool boxes, because the cool boxes, the only thing they do is cool a little bit. You won't believe the amount of food I threw away because I couldn't keep it in the proper conditions for them to be consumed even 2 days later, especially meat. Forget about it. Buy yourself a small fridge, a countertop fridge. I'm going to show you my setup in the next video, okay, or one of my next videos. Or a compressor fridge. Don't buy cold boxes, that's money to throw away. And again, these are tips for you to start full-time van life. These are my needs, what I needed to be comfortable in my space and in my life. But we all have different needs, such as some people might need a high roof van. I'm okay with a normal van. I have a Mercedes Vito, so I'm outside most part of the time. I practice yoga, teach Pilates, so I'm active. So yeah, again, adapt it, see what you need. These are only tips for a van life starting kit, sort of. Be good, go for it, think about it. Again, and most important, van life is not for everyone. You need to be really comfortable with being alone, like I am now, and I'm most of the days. Uh, yeah, otherwise you won't be able to hold it for too long. Read books, watch documentaries, go for walks at least while it's not raining. Enjoy your life, enjoy your time. If you have any questions, please ask. uh, Press the like button, please. Subscribe. 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, so it would be nice to help me if you could help me to grow the channel, and press the notification button too, and see you on next one. Again, any questions, just make them and I'll get back to you. Peace and be good.